Hello there, good evening and welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim and Tomcat Globe Tour. I believe it to be day 5-3. We are in Greece. And as you could see, it's quite windy out today. Power, please.
Roger. Roger.
Oh.
Roger that.
Canopy coming down. Altimeter 3006.
Roger.
Have a nice day.
Fuel 19,500. 3,000. 5,000. 300 knots, wings auto.
Wings auto.
Fuel 19,000.
Okay. I was mistaken. We are actually over Athens, so we're not gonna leave that fast without taking a turn around. It's a beautiful city. And have a little listen.
7,000.
Athens is the capital and largest city of Greece. A major coastal urban area in the Mediterranean, Athens is also the capital of the Attica region and is the southernmost capital on the European mainland. With its urban area's population numbering over 3 million, it is the 8th largest urban area in the European Union. The municipality of Athens, which constitutes a small administrative unit of the entire urban area, had a population of 643,452 within its official limits and a land area of 38.96 square kilometers. Country: Greece. Geographic region: Central Greece.
9,000.
Administrative region: Attica. Regional unit: Central Athens. Districts: 7. Highest elevation: 338 meters, 1,109 feet.
Lowest elevation 70,1
Okay.
230,0 forint.
What happened? It's kind of funny how it just changed to Hungarian. I never used it. It's kind of funny.
Fuel 18,500.
It is really a large area. it is wide.
$5,000. $7,000. Fuel 18,000. $6,000.
Terrain.
Eject! Whoa, watch the ground.
500, 400, 300, 200.
$3,000. $10,000. 8,000. $7,000. $5,000.
Hey Cyber, welcome.
Fuel,
It's
17,500.
going quite good. We are over Athens right now. And I forgot to point out any point of interest, so basically just giving it a chance.
6,000.
Trying to locate whatever I can see, but so far nothing. I've never been to Athens, so I don't know where to look actually. How are we doing, Cyber? Okay, I hear you. Alright, I think we're going to continue now. I started off this one in real time, so maybe don't have many hours of light. We'll see if I cheat a little bit with the time. I'd rather not.
Fuel, 15,500. 8,000. Fuel, 16,000. 12,000.
I did update the, did a new one come today?
10,000.
I updated my driver yesterday, but it didn't help. So I'm still having issues after pretty much 3.5 hours is my safe zone of streaming and flying. After that,
Fuel, 15.5.
as soon as you hear the sound kind of glitching away on and off sometimes, you know that it's about to. So it's good that you get a warning at least, but I do not know where it comes from and why. Nothing is really out of the ordinary on the temperatures and utilizations. Nothing is really changing, but all of a sudden it just becomes unstable after 3.5 to 4 hours in there between. At least I get to keep my filters now, so I don't have to put them in every time I start. It's a little bit in the right, into the right direction.
9,000.
9,000. Much the same performance for me too, but real weather is really bad. My local airport at the moment where I do all my testing as I fly here, right? Yes, it is needed, indeed. But I'm really happy with the Tomcat so far. Nothing odd really happened. And I can't blame the instability on the plane because I got my first one of those crashes just before the update of the plane, so it was
6,000.
right before that I started doing that. So I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with it. Yesterday I was flying over Crete. Man, that was beautiful. Those mountains, the whole island is awesome, amazing.
$4,000.
I think it's a lot to look at around here. It is like I'm doing more looking than flying.
6,000.
So I'm getting my kicks out of the environment right now more than the flying itself. Even though it's a big part, but I kind of need to stay focused because it's much to look at. All these mountains are really good. Wow, beautiful. There was a tiny update in this team version. Okay.
7,000.
Right, you have the Steam version. Now we're starting to wonder why might that be a problem between us. Maybe that would be something to ask the other guys when they are flying, if they
500.
flying through Steam or
500.
Xbox.
400, 200.
Because if we have a glitch there in between, it might as well, be
14,500.
that the reason why we keep twitching between each other. It is truly sad. Something is off.
6,000.
I missed something, it feels like. Hang on. No, I didn't. I'm just following the
8,000.
wrong magenta line, as it seems like it's not airspaces. I actually don't know what the markers for those are. I'm going to show you. So I've been following this one right here for a while, but this is my magenta line, the brighter one. So it was zoomed in, so I could not see the other one. Obviously, that was why I was doing that. But what are these? Do you know what these
10,000.
other lines mark? Is this like a, I would say airspace, but nah, it looks more like zones of some kind. I don't know. Oh boy. That felt weird-o.
7,000. Fuel 14,000. 5,000.
Hey Boeing, welcome to the stream. I saw you were riding yesterday, but I saw that as I was
5,000.
shutting off the stream, so I didn't get to give you an answer. I'm sorry for that. I probably had a lot going. But I saw your input after a while. The cyber riding. Yeah, when I purchased, there was a lot of noise from the community about the Microsoft Store version being so terrible to download and install, as well as the actual purchase experience. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I'm still stating it. I can't help it. As big as Microsoft is, they are surprisingly incompetent in some areas. Like, what is going on? What is the problem? You need funding? You need more people? You need more competent people? What is the problem? On the other hand, it's a Sobo, but yeah, they could still feed out of Microsoft, right? To get a better product, or I don't know, but I'm just thinking it's just strange to me that we would have these issues still on and off with a big company like Microsoft. They're like way smaller ones making a crazy much better job with everything, with the downloads, with the menus, accessibilities, functions, and overall experience. So it's weird to me that they're kind of stumbling so much. They're like a freaking big toddler, it seems to me. I think it's weird. Hey, they have been around for a good while. What is the issue? Like, I don't know.
3,000.
I know it's a lot of variables, but still, I'm saying this is not new. I don't know. Is this new territory for them? I'm kind of getting annoyed by it at this point. Maybe they just wanted too much, but didn't have the resources. I don't know. All right. Moving on. Trying to focus on the good stuff as long as possible, you know, because sooner or later something's going to come up as usual. You can focus as much as you want, man. Sooner or later they're going to manage to fail anyway. That's what I hear in the back of my head. As far as the Sobo, I think they have accomplished a hell of a lot, considering it's their first flight. I would agree. So I don't know, are they hands tied behind their back by Microsoft, you think? Like, they could achieve a whole lot more if they just...
Fuel 13,000.
if they had, you know, the funding and everything themselves, and was not in Microsoft, do you think they would have better, like a better product, better functionalities and so on? Yeah, same, pretty miffed at times. I think it's down to Microsoft applying pressure. Top management, yes. Yeah, that's like a classic. People on the top don't have a freaking idea what's going on, but they have demands. They still have demands, but they have no freaking clue of how it's done and what people have to, you know, sacrifice to get it done. And people sacrifice. So that's why more likely to blame Microsoft anyway, even though I know it's a Sobo's product. But I said that, you know, it was a long time ago. So I had that thinking or theory that they are kind of like you say, like a lot of pressure or hands tied behind their back because they can't have full access to whatever they like to do, because, like, just take this for instance, F-14 Tomcat can't have weapons on the marketplace, but as long as you buy them from Heatblur, you can keep your dummies under the aircraft, because that's all they are, models, dummies. It's not real missiles, and still it's gonna be an issue, like something political, I'm sure.
500. 400.
They're afraid of whatever. Getting sued? I don't know. It's weird. 2024 is really the sim we should have got, especially when you think back to how the new sim was announced out of nowhere. Effectively, we are paying for. Yeah, that's. I know that. We are the guinea pigs. And we are paying guinea pigs, and we're always going to be paying guinea pigs. And that's not just for Microsoft. That's for many developers. That's how it works. As long as we buy the product, that's going to be the thing. I can't imagine anyone just, nope, not going to buy the product. But if everyone did, not buying the product, because they will have to change that and, you know, kind of like, all right, we have to put together a big test group with different hardware, a big test group, a huge test group, and develop the game before releasing it, basically. So it is a good concept, and in a way I understand that they do this.
3,000.
Like, they're getting the funds while developing it, they're getting paid while developing it, so it makes sense. I would probably do it the same way if I was in their shoes.
4,000.
Yo! Amundsen is in the house. Welcome. Amundsen is, so you can say, neighbor. In the next country to Sweden, in Norway, so I might occasionally talk to him in Swedish.
3,000.
And they will never admit to that, of course, my theory at least. Of course not. It's not good for business. Lack of weapons explosions is due to age rating part of it. How about having access to hardcore mode? But of course they would probably mod their way into that mode anyway, but I mean the kids.
4,000.
There's no really way around. I'm perfectly fine with having no weapons. We have DCS for that. But why not having the dummies? I don't understand that. And they don't have any function.
3,000.
Alright, I'm not gonna announce anything, we're just gonna touch and go. I know I didn't do a good job, but this focus was set on the chat and you guys, so. And we need to move on because of the sunlight. We have issues though. There we go. Okay, it was just too fast speed still. It just appeared to me we were going so slow, but that was not the case.
Check the sync rate.
Yeah, so I managed to apply my call sign, Papa Bear. So that's kind of nice. So no, they're not gonna call me out as 2 Tango Charlie anymore.
500.
500.
I tried that as well, but they just went 2 TC.
300.
Figure that. They're like 2
300.
TC.
300.
I'm like, no, 2 TC, 2 Tango Charlie.
200.
So I went with Papa
100
Bear,
feet.
and Papa Bear it was.
100 feet.
100.
40. 30.
We're super fast. We're floating like crazy. Okie dokie. Now that was a strange touchdown. It was not really a touchdown. Doesn't matter.
2,000. Fuel
Lifting body, yes, indeed. You have a little too much, dance air, ground effect with this one, and you float for ages. For ages. Cosmetics only should be fine. That's why third-party devs have no such constraints. Yeah. Nice. How did you get around that?
5,000.
What was different with F14 update? So, I do not know. I might have forgot something. Originally, and we got traffic warning by the way. Oh, hang on. 17. Alright, we're going low then.
Fuel 10,500.
Yeah, so I'm not totally sure. I might have altered the files in the earlier version so I would get that. So there's like I'm gonna look into that. There's like a list of every livery in the folder, and with every livery you have information like what VF number or whatever, different names and such numbers that we're going to refer to. And I might have changed VX4 to November Tango Charlie, November 382 Tango Charlie. Possibly. That's what I'm going to look up, and that's why they kept referring to me as 2 Tango Charlie, not only because I wrote it in the registration area, but also, in the simulator, but also because I altered the file, possibly. If I didn't, then it was their own update, I think.
Fuel 10,000.
Yesterday I was windy one because I just didn't write anything into the call sign area, the call sign box. So they kept referring to me as windy one, of course, because this is the black Tomcat originally. And the day before, Tomcat 1, because I wrote in Tomcat. And it was Tomcat I think it was Tomcat by default. So, now it's Papa Bear. And I didn't even think they would, be able to pronounce it. I thought it would be something like Papa Alpha, Bravo, Echo.
3,000.
So, but it was not. It was saying call sign fully. interesting. Mine,
4,000.
the EMB ATC now adds. Hang on, I'm just gonna open up the chat window. 02 on the end. That's weird. I would get 1, but 02. That's strange. Yes, manually. And that's how I basically tried to put this one in as a standalone livery. But it would not refer to it, so it was just pink chessboardy, and couldn't see the textures at all. And even if I would have pulled it off, still the same thing would remain. Anyone who has a Tomcat would still not see me as a Tomcat because they don't have it. Everyone needs to have the same text file and everyone needs to have this livery installed. At least now I'm the one for anyone, so anyone who has a Tomcat. And that's way better than being a piper, in my opinion. If you're not a piper, I mean, nothing wrong with pipers, but if you're a Tomcat, you're a Tomcat, not a piper.
400.
And it would still make more sense if they would have put in a Hornet or whatever, another fighter jet, or a generic fighter jet. Doesn't matter. But no, they put in a piper. They didn't put in anything. I think they don't have a freaking clue.
3,000.
Or they would, but it's not a priority anyway. They know it. That was way before all the third-party planes and way before the marketplace finally started to pump out new planes. So I guess they just left it as it is. But still, amazing. Look at this. These guys don't get much daylight. Might have light first part of the day. Oh no, the mid part of the day maybe. The whole morning is in the shadow and the whole evening is in the shadow. Probably. I've seen, I visited a little village, well, town, I would say, in Norway on one of my motorcycle trips called Odda. And that one is down in a narrow valley, like super narrow in my opinion, with all these houses on shelves on the cliffside. So it was really cool. But yeah, they had most time of the day they had like shadow, no sun. And there probably are more towns like that embedded
500.
in a narrow valley by a fjord or whatever. So I would get why you want to live on a shelf, because you live higher up, so you would probably have a little more daylight going on for the shadows, I think. Maybe I'm thinking it wrong, I don't know. Let's see. I have no clue where I'm going. I need to go north.
$4,000.
Yeah, I must say, ever since Cyprus, coming in Cyprus and Turkey and Greece, actually Bulgaria as well, I guess Romania as well, it has been amazing, really. Went over around the Black Sea, that was pretty cool too. So everything looked really good. It might be I've downloaded everything there is to download on word updates with Europe. Cities, airports, surroundings, everything. So might be the reason, I don't know. But that I did. I removed a lot of other additional stuff and
Fuel 8,500.
just word updates basically. replace them with Europe, since I'm going to be flying in Europe for a while now. In the Nordic countries, of course. My rants are over distracted you. What? No. Yeah, no. I'm distracting myself, man. It's no issue. Don't think like that.
5,000.
The lack of sunlight made Ryukan build a huge mirror on top of a mountain to reflect sunlight down to the town center. Yeah, genius. Genius move. Smart. One valley I haven't yet visited, I think it's somewhat outside of Oslo, I think to the west of Oslo. It's a historical valley. They had like a factor there when under Hitler's occupation, and there are several documentaries and also movies about that, and the way the Norwegians went about it, pretty cool. Just saying, don't mess with the Vikings.
3,000.
That's Ryukan. Okay, okay. See, that's interesting because I forgot the name. Cool. Yeah, so I think next time I'm going on a motorcycle trip, I'm gonna count that in on my way down, or depending on which way I take, because two times in a row now I went up north and came down, basically going south. So I think I'm gonna go west from Sweden now and then go north. So I always visit Bergen. That's like a must for me. First time I was there, was totally mesmerized about that beautiful city and the whole Bay Area there.
8,000.
Extraordinary. So I spent almost the whole day there, just walking around, and also riding around in town, and check it out. It's interesting how we keep talking about Norway now the second day in a row. We are freaking Greece. It's fine. As long as there's nothing special. Yeah, so I kind of looking forward to that when we get to the northern countries too, because it's gonna be, for me, more relatable. I'm gonna have more stories to share.
4,000.
Probably. Maybe a little more knowledge. I'm really not an expert in any subject. I just know a lot about, little about a lot. That's what I wanted to say. I know a little about a lot. And I can catch on, so. I do have a VFR Honda 96 here, so it's the third generation Honda VFR, V4 engine, 750. And I have a little special muffler to that, so it sounds, exhaust sounds way better actually. It sounds like a little V8 when it's idling. It's kind of cool. Like a little small block, like a small one, smaller than that, smaller than a small block, but anyway, still pretty good. Do you ride, Amundsen? Okay, Cyber, see you in a bit, maybe? Kind of approach is what I do now, and coming in I have no clue about the weather, the winds, nothing. I'm just going with it. It usually works out, but in some cases they just don't, and obviously it's reason being I'm not prepared, but just saying.
400 feet.
500.
300 feet. 250 feet.
400.
200 feet. 150.
Just gonna do touch and go here as well.
300.
30.
Oh boy. Yeah, there's something going on. I have pretty much left input on the stick and high nose because, yeah, probably crosswinds. Trying to flip me over, basically.
Fuel 6,500. We're Joker.
Joker fuel 6,000. And we are still, yeah, we just 59 miles out, so it's gonna be good.
Fuel
I just got, what is that, just? What are you talking about, just?
7,000.
It's, I see the word Ducati and just, and I'm like, that doesn't add up, just. I got a 2023 Ducati Street Fighter V2, as it previously had MT125, then MT07.
Fuel
I
5,000.
think I need to check all of them up. So I kind of started losing, not interest, but I'm not keeping up with the new models. I'm more into classic bikes. I have so much anything with cars and planes and everything. I'm more into the classic style. So that's my reason for not keeping up with, you know, what else comes out. So I kind of have to check them up. I know a few, of course, but just a handful of bikes
10,000.
of the modern era that I actually know anything about. Anything at all. So I need to check that one out.
11,000.
Yeah. So you do riding at least, and you ride Street Fighters. I guess you don't go on road trips then, or do you? Just ride locally, I'm guessing. Ooh, nice. Those twisties. Switchback roads, I love those. Check those out. More down here. Beautiful. I think I want to go ride in Greece now because I've seen so many cool roads. It must be so cool to ride here. I used to have an Africa Twin too, but that was a whole different type of bike. But yeah, it feels like you can take on the world with one of those. Once again, I don't have a clue about the newer ones. This was a 90, it was a 96 as well, actually. I think it was a 96.
6,000.
Last summer I did, hang on a sec. I'm gonna read your cockpit in a bit.
Fuel 4,500.
4,500. So we're almost Joker, bingo, sorry. This is a really dark valley. Oh boy.
6,000.
I might have to take another one. Another shot. Oh boy, that's nice. Okay. Just momentarily had some light on the plane. Okay, last time I did Norway tour, 9 days. But still, what is that? Bye, but still hates me? Hang on, I might have missed something. I'll reread it. Tour for 9 days, but it still hates me. I don't get the last part, I'm sorry. Oh, your butt. I think I know what you mean. Your butt still hates you. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so those bikes are probably not made for longer rides.
8,000.
The VFR is actually quite nice to ride really long, so it's more of a sport tourer than a racer for sure. It's too heavy to be considered as a racer. When they developed it, the initial ambition was to actually get to the same level as
9,000.
GSXR, Suzuki and other bikes, but it ended up being a whole different type of bike in the end. And they had a lot of issues with the V4 in the beginning. Before the VFR, they had the VF.
10,000.
They had overheating issues, camshafts just, they turned into, call it the chocolate camshaft because it's kind of twisted and bent. So it was the back two cylinders, they constantly running hot, like they didn't get any cooling whatsoever, you can say, not much anyway. So they have to develop further on the VFR, and they got it right eventually, and they really put every effort into that because their brand name was on display in a bad way with the VF, so they had to come up with some really genius moves for the VFR. So you can say it's kind of any kind of vehicle developers or builders need to put a lot of effort into ending up being really good usually. So I like that. I'm looking for cars like that. I'm looking for bikes like that. You know, reading a little bit of history to educate myself to see that, all right, this is a vehicle where they have to put in extra effort. So it's going to hold, and it does. Not only is it a Honda, but it has more to it. Yeah, your butt. Alright, we got our airport there. I am really not prepared here, but it's fine. Let's see. LGTS, Lima, Golf, Tango, Sierra. Let's see if we can find it. That's number 3. Traffic 122-900. Select the runway. All right. I'm going straight in. Let's see what that plane. Where that plane is going. Is it actually departing? It looks to me like it's departing. So I think we should go with runway 2 instead of 20. I think that would be the way to go, but there are more runways, or? No? Maybe there was once in a time, but they rebuilt it. Alright, so I'm going left traffic for This doesn't make sense. I'm really confused. Hang on a sec. Do we have other airports underneath? I don't see any other airports. Interesting. So maybe this is 02. Alright, then I meant 20. Yeah, probably. I'm sorry, Talk about confusion today. Alright. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. Yeah, so go figure. It seems to me, not 100% sure, but it seems to me the runways that didn't look like a runway, really,
2000.
Was the actual runway. Yeah, so probably, but I might still be wrong though. It doesn't add up really. So this is runway 15 or 16, I would say. That was not even an option. Starting to think that I picked the wrong airport in the list.
600 feet.
Doesn't matter, we need to stop and refuel anyway.
500 feet. 400.
I feel like a Navy landing on this one. I'm just gonna plant it. Oh, I can see a plane on the runway.
150 feet.
Going around. See how this is
Fuel 3000.
another runway here, but it's not marked out as a runway. That's the one I think it is, but I'm going right traffic now just because I can. Would be nice if we could reach Italy today as advertised. Just saying. Let's do a little teardrop. Maybe a little too sharp a return otherwise.
$450.
Dropping the gears. Yeah, it was an overshoot nevertheless. And for whatever reason my brakes are not coming out when I'm pressing it, so second time I didn't get it.
450.
Maybe that's why I went so wide.
300 feet.
And we got another airplane going on. So I don't know what is going on here, but it seems to be they're coming the other way now. So let's do that instead. Alright. step on it, and I'll step on the brakes actually. Full brakes. Flaps coming out. DLC
500,
engaged.
400, 150.
Lights on. Here we go. So no more Navy landing, I guess. We're way past that. Just a average whatever landing. It was okay. We got traffic ahead. Yeah, so look at this. We have planes coming both ways on this one. Go figure. At least he does a go around as well. I don't know what was going on this airport. It's strange to me. We have traffic both ways, obviously. And don't try to follow the others because they are all wrong. Everyone is wrong. Strobes off. Radar off. And still not all the way. Here we go. Yeah, maybe one more leg for the sunset, then we probably have to fast forward time or whatever. I mean, if we want to see something. If we want to fly night, well, that's okay, but I would rather do that crossing an ocean or something. Let's get used.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Store time on why the F-14. You know me already, that's strange. You can ask a simple question and get a simple answer here. Story time. It all started not in Top Gun. Go figure. It started with a good old 80s board game called Flight Leader. And 80s kids, as we were, sitting around a wooden table with a big board placed out, a big map with hexagons, I think, marked out all the hole, and we had these markers with different kind of airplanes, and you could just see the silhouette from above. So F-14 was with spread wings and just from above. I did not know how it looked, but at first glance I was like, what is this? This looks so cool if you compare it to the other ones. And I read a little about it in the game because they came with some sort of information, and they had like a maneuverability scale between A to F, I believe, where F was the worst and A was the best. And it was a huge aircraft with a lot of ordnance, and it still fell on B. And that was, to me, like any other plane of that category would fall for C, or if Russian, F or E, like far on the bottom. So I was mesmerized just by the fact. So I used that aircraft all the time. I used the F-14 in that board game. And later, of course, Top Gun arrived, and the rest is pretty easy to imagine what happened. And I built a lot of F-14 models as a kid, big ones, small ones. I had one 1/48 scale that was painted as a tiger, like it was glossy color, yellow, and it looked like a tiger with black lines all over the body, the black nose and canopy, of course, and black vertical stabs with the Jolly Rogers skull on them. Looked awesome. Then I, of course, did a few low-vis ones as well. Hasegawa, Airfix. My first F-14 was a Wolfpack 175 scale. F-14A Wolfpack. I was very sensitive for details, and I already knew then, after seeing Top Gun, that was something off with the nose party. They just didn't get it right. And I was true. Hasegawa got it totally right. So when I built that one, I could compare them a lot, and I saw just what I suspected. So that was pretty cool. Same with the Tiger one, actually. That was, I don't think that was Airfix, that was another one. I don't remember who made that one, but it was the same thing. It has kind of like a too beefy nose part on that one as well. Alright, no. There we go. Boards are still out. That's good. Today is no checklist day, apparently. Actually, I'm gonna go for cruise. No, not okay. There we go. Did too much. Nose up. That's about right. Go full flaps. Leaking Quins, I'm sorry I don't get that. What UVGA, what is that? What does that mean? I'm sorry. Can you rephrase it, please? Quinn. Yeah, so that's where it started anyway. That's why the F-14 on this one. That's why still the F-14. That's why most times only the F-14. Do I have to go east block? I would sit in the MiG-29, as that was at that moment the coolest Russian aircraft, in my opinion, back then. MiG-25, of course not. It's just a rocket with wings, going most times straight. And basically the same for the MiG-31. Oh, I had another entry here. Alright, whatever. If you're asking for my resolution, I can just only guess Quinn. Well, it's 1440p, but it's scaled down. But then I added some sharpness with the NVIDIA filter so I can get this crisp image. So I actually scaled down 30%. So I'm somewhat around, I don't remember, but it's scaled down anyway. But you can add additional sharpness to it so it looks like this anyway. And still get 30% more or less. How you want to see it. A little more performance, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a little trade-off, but I find a way to work around it. 100 and rotate.
Fuel 19,000.
19,000 fuel. So we did what we were supposed to do, refuel and get going from this very strange airport. That's kind of missing, I'm pretty sure they just forgot to put in the other like main runway on this one.
7,000.
That would be my guess anyway.
Fuel 18,000.
18,000 fuel. We got 195 miles to the next stop, and I think after that we're going to spend the night, and I'm going to fast forward to the next day, as we're not going to see much anyway. Jester a secondary mod? No, he's a part of the plane. Yep. He's actually more advanced in DCS, of course. He's still somewhat of a, how do you call that? I forgot the definition. Carry on, I don't know. He doesn't do much. But he, after the latest update, he actually calls out more altitudes. He does, and I think the fuel is more frequent as well, possibly. Or he changed the frequent, or it might have changed to every, so 17.5, 16.5 instead of 17. I'm not sure. We're gonna see because it's coming down to 17 right now, so maybe we hear him call it out. I didn't think of it. I don't know. I should know, but I don't. That's a picture. So you should say 17,000 right now, ish. Autopilot disconnect. What happened? Why?
Fuel 17,000.
Yeah, so we got that. So every 500 he calls out. Alright. Use that little light that is still here. Do some flying, shall we?
7,000.
It's not as easy to see now. Everything is in shadow here. So I don't want to go too low, but
500. 300. 200. 100. 300.
go. There's a weird thing with the afterburner when it starts to push the whole plane down, and you get the nose down trim as well for some reason. Maybe it's not a trim, but it still does that. Pressing you to the ground. You never know when it's gonna hit. That's kind of crazy. See, it does that again. I can barely lift the nose. I need to cut off the burners and go full mill. See, it's not the same in the right or left turn, as it's just gonna not turn as much.
500.
That would be the only,
15,000.
so it's safer.
400. 100. 200. 300. 500.
Jester freaked out.
200.
Man, where are you going, man? He didn't say anything. I actually removed his privileges to eject, but there we go. What? Seriously?
4,000.
Trying to zoom in, but I can't. There we go. Maybe? No? Well, let's work on this, shall we? There we go.
Fuel 14,000. 6,000.
So I'm very tempted to fly in between those, but I had really bad experience with flying between narrow, not because I'm going to hit it, because there might be a collision box between buildings and I don't want that, so I'm flying outside of it. Or stacks in this case, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is right. You know, all honesty, I think this is kind of a wrong generated. Two buildings that I got wrongly generated. I don't know. It looks kind of cool though. So I did that in Hong Kong, and it's just gonna take more time. I can fly really close though, but do the same mistake again. Miles. Let me know if I'm too loud. I kind of have the volume up for me right now, so I might be yelling. Let me know if it's too loud. Occasions I just raise my voice, and that might be with the filter really bad. Experience for you guys. Let me know.
5,000.
Thanks, Amundsen.
Fuel 12,500.
Fuel 12 and 5.
200. 100 feet. 40.
'Today's final destination, hopefully Italy. Let's look into it. Hang on a sec.
Fuel
Gain some
9,000.
altitude here.
5,000.
There we go. Also maybe put on the radar. There we go. Okay, so this next one is just up in Serbia. I don't know what month is. Podgorica. Hang on a second. Podgorica. Montenegro. Okay, got it. And after that is Italy, so 85 miles to this one and another additional 224 when we are in Pescara. Of course it's going to be ending up being like 250 or so, but at least it's going to be as advertised. But we'll see. I haven't really thought of that, but where we're going to end today, but this is what I set up. So we flew from through Greece here, and I did not know this is Montenegro, but that's good. Then over to Italy, and then south down to Rome, check out Rome, and yeah, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see how far we get. Then we got a carrier down here, of course. I already told you about that one. And another one just before this coast of Spain. So we're gonna do a couple of landings. Touch and goes. No, sorry. Hopefully not no bolters, but we're gonna do a couple of landings because I need to, you know, keep it fresh. It's been too many soft landings. We need to use those Navy landing gears.
Fuel 8,000.
We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get you some information about the next stop. Hold on to your hats.
Podgorica is the capital and largest city of Montenegro. The city is just north of Lake Skadar and close to coastal destinations on the Adriatic Sea. Historically, it was Podgorica's position at the confluence of the Ribnica and Maraca rivers, and at the meeting point of the fertile Zeta Plain and Jelopavlasi Valley that encouraged settlement. The surrounding landscape is predominantly mountainous terrain. Country, Montenegro, founded before 11th century.
Elevation 40
Oh my God.
Area code, plus 38220. Municipality, Podgorica. Diminutives, Podgorician, Podgoricane. Male, E. Podgoricanka. Female. Time zone, UTC plus 1 o'clock, CET.
Okay, so every now and then, for whatever reason, a Hungarian guy cuts in the middle of a sentence. I think that's quite funny because I'm from Hungary, but I never use that service, like that function. Not in Hungarian. So that's kind of funny. He would just switch to that in the middle of it and then go back. I find that funny. So what is Montenegro then? I don't know anything about Montenegro.
Montenegro is a country in southeast Europe, located in the Balkans. It is bordered by Bosnia and Herzegovina to the north, Serbia to the northeast, Kosovo to the east, Albania to the southeast, and Croatia and the Adriatic Sea to the northwest with a coastline of 293.5 kilometers. Podgorica is the country's capital and its largest city. It covers 10.4% of Montenegro's territory of 13,812 square kilometers and is home to roughly 31% of its total population of 621,000. Cetinje is the former royal capital and cultural center of Montenegro and is the location of several national institutions, including the official residence of the President of Montenegro. Official languages: Montenegrin. Government: Unitary Parliamentary Republic. Legislature: Parliament. Currency: Euro, Euro, Euro. Capital and largest city: Podgorica. Languages in official use: Albanian e Bosnian e Croatian e Serbian. Driving side: right.
Autopilot disconnect. Euro. Right. Kind of got stuck on Euro. Right, exactly.
3,000.
Just so you know. By the way, have I mentioned that it's Euro? Yes.
500. 400.
If you say and then one more time, I'm gonna.
Fuel 7,000.
it one more time, you're going to figure out how to get armament and yeah, I mean,
10,000.
I could. I don't know if I showed this before, but how about all Phoenix missiles?
Roger.
Shall we? There we go. I don't have the marketplace version, obviously. I have the Heatblur version. So I see that I didn't put any more effort into painting the pylons. I think they are heaters. Or coolers? No, heaters. Alright, we're gonna remove that. I just wanted to
I've got a master caution back here.
show you that we can have full ordnance if you want to. But it's gonna be extra weight, it's gonna be even harder. I mean, the external tanks are hard enough, they are heavy enough, so it's gonna be harder to maneuver. But, hang on a sec. Only external fuel tanks.
Okay.
There we go. Yep. What is Joker BuNo fuel? So you can put them on different amounts depending on how far in advance you want to get the warning with the fuel. So Joker is the first, in this case, 6,000 pounds of fuel, and I get one more, the BuNo at 4,000, and then I can additionally set it for 2,000 or whatever I wanted to set it on if I want one more warning. I suspect he also warns at 2,000 again with BuNo, so I'm not sure, but I thought I heard it sometime. Well, I actually just heard it once, and I don't know if it was a bug or if it's actually a function that he would give one more reminder that, well, you're getting low on fuel. Oh boy, we have so much nose down that it's ridiculous. Hang on. Need to trim her up again. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, just straight ahead, so Yankee Papa Golf. Yankee Papa Golf. There we go. And tower 118200. Request a full stop and refuel. Yes. 3003. Left traffic runway 18. All right.
Enter right traffic runway 18 Kappa Airport.
Haven't yet spot. Okay, it's there. What was it again? Runway 18, right? Oh, I see. Alright, we're gonna circle, I guess. Then come in from, because this is 18. Alright, so glider. Interesting you would bring that up. I don't know, I probably mentioned it. You probably heard me say the way this handles when you're running out of fuel or getting flame outs, no engines. And I don't know if it's right or not, but I can actually still turn with the rudders. I tried to use the pump, the hydraulic pump. I don't know what it does, but it didn't do any good. Then I can't use the stick no more, so no turning, but so I can turn with the rudders, and I can use the trim for nose up attitude or nose down attitude. So that's basically all I can do. and I managed to land a couple of times. Belly land, of course, because I'm not going to get my gears out, so I'm going to land on the external fuel tank. Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday or the day before. I remember now. There's our own way. So I'm going to set up the hydraulics and configurations. Oh, that one was already on. Okay, good. Maybe we just get rid of the rest of the fuel. Just for fun. Turning base.
Clear to land runway 18 Passenger 1.
Boards are out. We're going to refuel and forward to next day
300 feet.
so we can enjoy the environment.
250 feet. 200 feet. 150.
200.
100.
Come on, don't do this. There we go. So no wonder I got a few wing strike starting flying this, as it really tends to lift if you get crosswinds, or the right amount, I guess, of crosswinds. The lights on, apparently. There we go, now we do. Super secret approach, no lights. Going to 118.2. Papa Bear 2 Tango Charlie, blah blah blah.
Hot Goritza Tower, Papa Bear 1, say again.
Say again. Come again?
118.2, Papa Bear 1. Goodbye.
Parking brake applied. Can I have a little
Yes,
ground
I
power,
got.
please?
Yeah, okay.
And ladders. And we are going to take a short break. And shortly. I need to get something to eat, just a sandwich or something. Hello, I'm back. So, if anyone's here, let me know if you wanted me to forward time so we get daylight, see something, or we can continue flying potential darkness. I can do both. The thing we have coming up is actually crossing some waters here, so we actually don't have so much to see, so we could actually continue it like this. It would not be a problem. And we're waiting for answers. I'm gonna start up the plane here. It's already running. It's not running, but it's set up. Just the engines. Right engine source, air start on, fuel levers in, cracking right. Yeah, I know, but sometimes when I don't mind anything, I might as well ask for anything that maybe you guys want, the viewers. shores both. Tracking left. Canopy coming down. Disconnect ground power, please.
Roger.
Out. Air start off.
Upon clearance and ground Papa Bear 1 request taxi to the active west departure.
Papa Bear 1 taxi to an offshore to runway 36 via taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.2 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 36 via taxiway Alpha.
Alright, so it's 3-6 now. Oh boy. And crosswinds. It feels like we got crosswinds. She wants to go to the left, like, most urgently. Oh, we got traffic. That means someone is on the taxiway? Possibly.
100.
Try to use the... No, it's not. Not working. Okay, that was probably the traffic taking off there, or coming in.
Dollar Juliet Tango Lima exit runway when able.
I'm a little annoyed by the lowest,
Juliet Tango Lima, turn next taxiway.
what is that called, the
Dollar
HSD?
Juliet Tango Lima contact ground on 118.2.
The HSD is still green. I think that's what it's called, I'm not sure. And I can't find any way to turn that one red, so there might be somewhere, but I tried everywhere, every screw, every button. Takeoff runway 36.
Cleared for takeoff runway 36, Papa Bear 1.
Kind of missed 2 Tango Charlie. Although Papa Bear is fun. We're gonna turn left after takeoff. Heading to 68. Up the peg. 100 knots. Rotate. Flaps up, gears up. Papa Bear, frequency change.
On correct September, Papa Bear 1 frequency change.
Fuel 19,000.
19,000 fuel. All right.
4,000.
5,000 feet. Passing 5,000 feet. Passing 7,000. Passing 9,000. Is that a solar eclipse? Check that out.
12,000.
Who would have thought? There's actually one coming up right now, so that makes fully sense. Oh boy.
14,000.
Look at that. Picture time.
$16,000.
Yeah, so there was actually, I read something about it. I just didn't know when it was about to happen. Pretty cool. That's a treat, to
19,000.
say the least. I'm going to autopilot so I can just relax here. Nav and holding altitude. Going to 20,000 feet. There we go. So it's going to turn right, then it's going to turn back left. So. That is a treat. Check that out, man. Wow. Man. It's pretty freaking awesome.
Nineteen thousand.
19,000 feet. Let's climb up.
Fuel 18,000.
Something's off. Okay, hang on. Now I know what it is. There we go. Altimeter should be set on 2992.
Fuel 17,000.
17,000 fuel.
$22,000.
Of course, depending on where you are, it's going to be a full sun eclipse, or like this, partial.
Fuel 16,000. 23,000.
Climbing up to 25,000 feet.
24,000.
24,000.
Fuel Fuel 14,000.
Fuel 14,000. I'm very glad that I didn't forward time because we wouldn't have seen this if I would have done it. I think that's the case at least. Not as clear anyway. Yeah, it was the right choice. Kind of feels like if we would see sun eclipse, like a total eclipse, it would be worth sticking around. However, it's about to set, so I don't know. Talk about chasing the sun, right? Well, this is cool. It actually looks like it's covering more and more, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know what you guys think. This is beautiful. Such a pretty picture. About the States, okay, right. Yeah, that's typical. I'm not flying there right now. Yeah. Yes, I would never thought they would include it into the sim like this. Or I don't understand the concept, but I didn't know that this actually existed in the sim. Nice surprise. feels like we need to stick around a little longer. Or maybe it's not getting more than this anyway. Possibly not.
Enter left traffic runway 04 Papua Airport.
Yeah, it is nice indeedy. Welcome, Iron Lady. This is pretty. Who would have thought? Yeah, it does. So, for anyone who wonders, Iron Lady and me saw this one time live many years ago in Hungary. Took a travel down there and road trip, and well down there was a total eclipse of the sun, and it was amazing how everything just silenced. All of a sudden you just could hear it, you know, as it happened, dogs started barking, then they just went silent basically, and all the crickets started, you know, it was like a fast forward time to night and then fast forward time to morning. That was crazy to see, almost. Although the sun was not as low, so it was higher up in the sky. At least I've seen one solar eclipse in real life, which I'm very grateful for, and to share that with someone too, so that's nice. Oh, we got plenty of fuel. Oh boy, this is amazing. Let's hop to the back, by the way. How would I do that? That was not it. Darn it. I forgot. I had... There we go. This is not too bad either. Sitting in Rio seat and checking this out. See if I can snap a good picture here. It's pretty good. Autopilot disconnect.
Fuel 11,000.
I was in 25,000, now I'm on 49, 48 it seems. So I'm pretty high up. Yes sir I am. But it was way better below the clouds, so let's get back down. Kind of cooler from below the clouds.
35,000.
Yeah. Definitely better view than from down here. That's the view. Yeah, it felt like you got really tired. I remember it was like
27,000.
it was crazy to actually not only witness the eclipse but also feel it in your whole body, like totally crazy. Yeah, that's how it felt. I remember. Like you've been up all night and
28,000.
slept for 4 hours. Yeah. I'm just keeping. Maybe we're not gonna end up at this airport. We'll see. Actually, I'm 60 miles out now, so it's not a biggie. We're heading straight west. Yeah. I mean, theoretically, we could end up in Rome because it's almost. It's a little bit longer, but we'll see. We'll see how we decide. I don't know yet. But I can't have enough of this. I feel like a freaking firefly. No, not a firefly. Whatever fly that light is attracting. All right. Oh, it leads to Rome, right? It does. You're right.
32,000.
You are right. Yeah, I guess we could go to Rome actually. And we'll get a little more time to see this, even though we need to turn around, look over our shoulders. But yeah.
36,000.
36,000. Also, we have another one on the west coast of Italy
34,000.
that we could go with too. So we have a lot of choices. Most spectacular experience I've had in my whole life so far. I must agree. Me too. Same here. It was amazing.
Fuel 9,000.
It's nice to be watching it without, and also knowing you're not damaging your eyes. Of course, you don't need any glasses for this. Yeah, we need to turn away, sadly. Yeah, likewise. Right back at you. Alright, we need to turn here, so we turn south, southeast.
Fuel 8,000.
Feels like a contradictory move.
35,000.
And we got a flame out. Alright. Here we go again. Alright. Cranking
Max
red.
caution.
I got you, Chester. Got you. Yeah, engine flame out. Let's just enjoy the sunset. Don't mind that. It's nothing. It's really just a lot of blinking lights and noise and whatever. It's not important. Sure, we might get. We might have to. Get down to lower altitude here. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be starting. Let's get down to 20,000 feet. Descent rate 6,000. Come on. Talk about mixed feelings here. Oh boy. Meme popped up in your head. Yeah, let me hear about it. Well, what's it mean? Start over. Now it's actually coming around. Seems to me, yeah, it's coming around. Another great shot. Goose should be a photographer. There we go. I don't know what that was about, but I'm trying for another one. And back in the front seat. Still have one engine to restart here, so cranking left. Yeah, the sun is setting. For sure. There's a dog from Adventure Time saying, "This is fine," while sitting in a burning house. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's hilarious, man. That's a perfect meme for this. Man, this is burning sun, the burning moon, whatever you want to call it. It's freaking amazing. Wow. So I'm gonna turn left here, hop in the back seat and maybe get the fins. Vertical stabs, sorry. See what it looks like.
$25,000.
25,000 feet. Man, it's cozy in the back. I would like to sit here. I'm gonna take a shot right here.
24,000.
Whoa. This is fine, I'm fine. It's all... Right. And this is... That's the final... Yep, that was it. Sun is now officially setting.
23,000.
Wow. How about that? It's coming back now? What is it? It does do... What's it doing? Alright. Let's set for
22,000.
for Rome, I guess. We're going to Rome. We're almost there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Something is off. Yeah, let's change. Jesus Christ.
21,000.
Alright, just checking the map here. Yeah. Clear. What is going on here? I set the wrong one probably. Wrong waypoint. Yes. Activate leg. No, stop doing that. It's doing something. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't want to. Okay. Well, if you don't want to, it doesn't matter because I can find you anyway. Yeah, I didn't think we would make it all the way to Rome. Also, we missed out of some, you know, parts of Italy, but it was all worth it, I believe. We're still gonna see half of it, at least, so it's fine. It's been amazing. Air store off.
21,000.
And we are 20,000 feet. So we got plenty of fuel. Well, not so plenty, but we are okay. Try to get a direct tube. There we go. See if we can get a hold of them. Rome Center, please.
Heatblur 1 flight level 200.
Heatblur 1 Rome Central radar contact. Continue.
Traffic 1300. Okay, let's go. Let's dive into it a little bit. There we go. We're going to down to 15,000 feet. Man, I really dislike this function. You can't even freaking choose what to do when they start talking like that. It's easy, I'm just going to change frequency. On the other hand,
18,000.
it's still not up, or I missed it, I don't know. Alright, it will show up, I'm sure.
17,000.
17,000 feet.
$16,000.
Going down to 10,000 feet. Actually, I'm going down further than that, 6,000.
$15,000.
We're just 37 miles out. We should be able to find them on the list now. Romeo Mike. Looking for India Romeo Mike. There it is. 122-100.
14,000.
I'm not sure if this is Rome, but I think it's Rome. Because full stop.
Razzanized Tower, Papa Bear, 1 tree, 4 miles west, 13,500 feet.
Papa Bear 1 Razzanized Tower. Altimeter
13,000.
wind 226 and 4. Make left traffic runway 24 left.
Make left downwind runway.
24 left. Alright, we're gonna put in that. The waypoint info. Frequencies. ILS. No ILS? Really?
12,000.
Wow. No ILS. I'm surprised. Alright. 24 left, yeah. I will. There we go.
123.225.
I guess
11,000.
it's good old OBS then.
Fuel 7,000. 10,000.
Fuel 10,000? No, 7,000. Fuel is 7,000. And he said left traffic, so we're
9,000.
good. Alright, turning 200, yes. No, something is wrong. I'm off. Hang on. East, that's not 200,
8,000.
that's 080. Yeah, everything is set for landing there.
7,000.
Going, keep turning to 065. Keep turning 050. I think that over there might be us. I don't know. Possibly. I think that's the airstrip. Plane's going down. This is fine. I'm fine. It's all fine. Yeah. I don't know. ILS doesn't work on this plane anyway, but at least you get the needles, the bars to work, so that helps a lot. But it's great visibility. It's just dark. That's all. I would say it's still great visibility. All right, turning 350. Alright, autopilot disconnect from here. We are now on base.
15,000.
Actually, so force coming out. Dropping the gears. Yeah, that seems like us.
5,000.
Flaps 1. Alright, we have a problem. Flaps are not coming down. Yeah. Okay, I think I know what the problem is here. Hang on a second. Resetting the wings here so they go all the way forward. And going full flaps. DLC engaged. Landing lights on. Boards are
2,000.
coming out again. We are high and we have traffic just below us. Man, I'm looking for the traffic here. It might be on the runway actually. That makes sense. So it might be on the taxiway. Of course the zoom doesn't work now. That's really convenient.
500.
Not at all.
400 feet.
Alright.
300.
So we got no goggles. Or
250.
binoculars, sorry. No goggles.
200.
Gears are down and locked.
150 feet.
150.
100 feet.
100.
Alright, there is actually an aircraft on the runway. Oh no, there's no aircraft. Oh, the taxi lights. Nevertheless, going for another one. Alright, gears coming up. Flaps coming up. Yeah, of course I would think there's a plane on a runway if I would expect it to be. But now I know it was just the lights for an exit or an exit. I think we're cool. Gears coming down. We're pretty low, so this is kind of a sketchy maneuver right here. Going full flaps.
Feet.
Boards coming out. Gears are down and locked. Flaps. Landing lights on. Here we go again.
$500.
500.
400.
300 feet. 200 feet.
200.
150. 100.
100.
40. 30.
50.
As usual, we don't see anything here, so I'm gonna bring that map up to help us with the exit. So we are turning off to the left. I believe. Yeah, let's go to the left. Yeah, so the lights are not the best here. No, you're too late, Tail Chase. You missed the whole eclipse part. And I missed the exit, obviously. No problem, we got another one coming right here. At the end of the runway. Yeah, it is kind of dark, isn't it? Here's our exit, anyway. And it's kind of convenient, as we could go faster down. My steering didn't work, there we go. Alright. We're off the wrong way, so strobes off. Radar off. And anti-skids off. Actually, we should continue, go this way. Man, I don't see much at all. All I have is this freaking map. I'm on the grass now. It's hilarious. No lights, nothing. Anyway, we got some sort of, oh wait, we got an aircraft in front of us, so that's a good sign. I'm just gonna leave it like this. It's okay. Ah, you were looking at it, that's great. Alright, we got those sounds, but just with the aircraft this time, so I'm not sure if those are valid signs for a possible game crash, but nevertheless, we've been streaming for 3 hours and 17 minutes, so I think that's good. Give me some power, please.
Okay.
Power, 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 power. And that's it, folks. That was pretty nice surprise there with the eclipse. I didn't expect it to be, and I also forgot about it, so I didn't count on it. This is fine. Driving in complete darkness. Yeah, that's me. It's fine. No problem. We're gonna get there eventually, right? Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and thank you for anyone who popped by, and hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day or evening. Bye bye.